The clay-eyed god had not looked upon a mortal in 100 years till he met her. Bolu was the daughter of a palm wine tapper and a potter. Her mother's hands shaped clay, her father's feet climbed trees. She was a girl of quiet patience and restless curiosity. The villagers said she was born with a listening spirit. The kind who heard what others stepped over in haste. She lived with her parents who loved and adored her. One evening, curiosity led her steps to the shrine. She whispered, "If you are here, see me." The wind stilled. The trees paused. And the clay eyes blinked. He stepped forward, the god in human shape. Beautiful in a way that made breathing feel like walk. His eyes were warm and kind. She couldn't believe her eyes at first, but from that night on, her heart no longer belonged to herself. Every evening, Bolu went to him. Sometimes, they sat by the stream. He dipped his fingers in the water and made fish leap like silver laughter. Other times, he told her stories. Stories older than her grandmother's time. Sometimes she brought him dishes she cooked with her mother. Yam pottage sweetened with honey. Roasted plantain wrapped in leaves. Bitter leaf soup stirred patiently by firelight. In those moments she forgot. Forgot he was not human. Forgot that his hands had shaped drought and rain. Forgot that no one was meant to love him. And while he walked with her, while he laughed, while he plucked flowers just to tuck one behind her ear, his figurine in the shrine grew hollow. People who passed the shrine whispered, "The statue is lighter." As if something is missing. As if the god has left. They never knew how right they were. He taught birds to sing for her. Every dusk, the forest performed a symphony made only for her steps. Their laughter floated above the river like small miracles. And when he looked at her, with eyes warm and clear as dawn, her heart learned a joy almost too sharp to bear. But love is never without cost. One evening, beneath the scent of late blooms, he spoke. "You see what others cannot. You hear what others refuse to. And I have not looked upon a mortal in 100 years." His voice trembled like something ancient breaking. "If you love me, Bolu, you must leave your world entirely. If you stay, you cannot be with me." Her fingers tightened around his. As if her grip could anchor eternity. She pulled her hands from his. The separation felt like a thin blade sliding between her ribs. "My mother would look for me," she said. "My father would climb the tallest trees hoping to see me away from our hut. How can I ask them to mourn a ghost?" His voice hardened, ancient, endless. "I can weave forgetting around this village. They will believe you married far away. They will not grieve." Bolu shook her head. "No. That is not love. That is theft. Their grief is theirs to keep." He stepped closer. "With me, you will not age. You will not die. I offer you eternity. We'll mow the rain together and cause the fields to bloom." She looked at him, not as a god, but as a man who had been alone too long. "Eternity means nothing if my mother waits at the river each morning, calling a name I will never answer. I cannot leave my world," she whispered. "And you cannot leave yours." The forest held its breath as he stepped back, not in anger, but understanding. "Then we say goodbye." Bolu nodded once. She walked toward the village. He did not call her name. When she reached the path's edge, the birds did not sing. The world simply continued. The clay-eyed god returned to his shrine. When the elders came days later, the statue was full again. Heavy, silent, watching. Bolu lived. She fetched water. She shaped clay with her mother's hands. She laughed when market women teased her about suitors. She was content, mostly. But on days when the rain fell too hard, drumming like a heart unsure of its own rhythm, Bolu would step outside and wail to her heart's content, breaking something only she and one other knew existed. The villagers whispered, The girl has a listening spirit. She hears what we cannot. And sometimes, just sometimes, at the bend of the river where the trees leaned close, a pair of clay-glazed eyes watched her quietly. Not calling. Not asking. Just remembering. Love did not vanish. It simply learned to stand still.